We're living the change of the 21st century. 21st century changes are being noticed all around the world. From technology to social norms, the effects of these changes are both positive and negative. In this blog article, we discuss how AI-powered software is helping people make those transitions easier. Introduction. It's no secret that the 21st century has been a time of change and plenty of it. From political revolutions to technological advancements, the world has seen an immense amount of change in the past 2 centuries. But what about the way we live? In this article, we'll be taking a look at some of the most important changes that have taken place in the past 2 centuries and how they've affected our lives. We'll start with the introduction to electric cars and how they're changing the way we commute. After that, we'll talk about how food is being processed and how that's affecting our health. Last but not least, we'll take a look at how social media is changing our relationships and how that's affecting our lives. So read on and learn about some of the most important changes that have taken place in the past 2 centuries. What we're doing in the 21st century. We're living in a changing century, and there's no stopping the progress of technology. We've seen some amazing changes over the past 100 years, and we're only just starting to scratch the surface of what's yet to come. We've already seen major advancements in medicine, agriculture, transportation, and communication. The 21st century is going to be even more exciting than the 20th century. Here are 10 predictions for the 21st century that we think you'll want to keep an eye on. 1. Virtual reality will become a reality. We're already seeing huge advances in virtual reality technology, and we expect this trend to continue in the coming years. This technology will allow us to experience different aspects of life in a way that is far more realistic than ever before. 2. Genetic editing will become mainstream. We're already beginning to see genetic editing becoming mainstream, and we believe that this trend will continue in the future. This technology allows us to modify our genes in order to improve our health or enhance our abilities. 3. The Internet of Things will become more widespread. The Internet of Things is already widely available, and we believe that this trend will continue in the future. The difference between our lives and lives of people 100 years ago. Today is a very special day. We have reached the beginning of the 21st century, and we have a lot to be thankful for. We are living in a time of change, and there are many things happening that we need to be aware of. One of the most important changes that we are experiencing is the way that we live our lives. People 100 years ago did not have the same opportunities that we do today. They didn't have computers, television, or smartphones. They didn't have the ability to travel anywhere they wanted to. Yet despite all these differences, people 100 years ago were able to lead very fulfilling lives. They were able to find happiness in the simplest things, and they were able to connect with one another on a much deeper level than we do today. We need to take advantage of all of the opportunities that are available to us today. We should continue to live our lives with purpose and meaning, and we should focus on making a difference in the world. We can do this by working together as a community, and by donating our time and resources to help others. Key lessons learned in the 21st century. In the 21st century, there are many changes that are happening. We are living in a digital age where we have access to information at our fingertips. We also have a more globalized world where people from all over the world are interacting with each other. These changes have had a profound impact on how we live our lives, and they are likely to continue to do so in the future. Here are some key lessons that we've learned in the 21st century. 1. We need to be open to change. We need to be willing to embrace change if we want to succeed in the 21st century. Changes can be disruptive at first, but they can ultimately lead to positive outcomes. 2. We need to be flexible. Flexibility is key when it comes to adapting to changing circumstances. If you are flexible enough, you can adapt quickly and successfully. 3. We need to be pragmatic. Pragmatism is essential when it comes to dealing with difficult situations. You must be able to think outside the box and come up with solutions that work best for you in your situation. 4. We need to learn from our mistakes. If you make mistakes, learn from them. Conclusion. We've come a long way in the last 100 years. We've changed the way we live, and more importantly, how we think. Changes like the rise of technology have allowed us to connect with people from all over the world, while changes in medicine and nutrition have helped us to survive and even thrive in an ever-changing world. With so much change happening every day, it's important that we keep up with the latest trends so that we can continue making progress toward our ultimate goal, a better future for everyone. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.